So as Miss Marcia said, my name is Nadia Howard Brown. My nickname is Not. Chit Chat with Not is a platform on Instagram and Facebook. It's actually on Instagram, actually, and YouTube. And on those, and in that space, I just run my mouth. I just tell people what I think, which does not mean anything because it's my life. I'm sharing my life with you. I'm sharing my experience with you. I'm talking about how I survived my life. Because I've been your age before, and it's not easy. I just talk about that. A few things about me. I was a teen mom. So when Miss Bobby was throwing those balls, I'm like, she's setting me up perfectly. Any sports fanatics that know what the alley-oop is? Yeah. That's what Miss Bobby did for me. She set me right on up. I found the cutest boy when I was in high school. You heard me, he was so cute, so cute. And I thought I was cute too, but I thought he was really cute, and I wanted him to like me. And I was his girlfriend, and we began to have sex, and I got pregnant. Just that simple. It gets better. See, y'all over here laughing. It gets a little bit better. And so now I had to go home and tell my family I was pregnant. I had to go back to high school pregnant. And then I had my baby. Loved her. She's cute, wonderful. But I had no idea what I was going to do with a baby because I had hopes and dreams. I wanted to go away to college. I had all these things I wanted to do. And I had a baby. And then, do you know I had sex with him again and got pregnant again? So now I got 2 kids in high school. So when you say I look good to be a grandma, it's because I was so young. I had 2 kids when I was 17 years old. And I was so afraid of judgment. I was so afraid that everyone was talking about me. I was so afraid of all the things that I'm sure you all think about. So maybe you don't have a situation that drastic, but what is something that, you don't have to tell what it is, but is there something that you are so afraid of because if someone knew, you knew they would know what they would talk about you? Nobody? You see? It is hard. It's hard. But what I had to learn is the promise and the purpose that I had was still for me in the midst of what I now thought was against me. Okay? So I thought my life was over. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I know I take care of those kids. So when we think about the things that we are doing, it's not about being perfect. It's about taking one step every day. So like I said, I had these 2 babies. I started to graduate from high school. But then I had to show folks that I wasn't just going to be, just out here not living my best life because I have children. Now I got to work super duper hard because I'm not going to be subjected to the judgment of other people. Okay? Any questions so far? Especially, I ain't gonna tell who's been laughing, but that's okay. If you got any questions, just let me. I'm okay. I've been there. I get it. Because I would laugh too, because it seems unbelievable.
That's not why we laugh.
Okay, but if it was, it's okay. And I'm gonna tell you why it's okay. Because sometimes people laugh not because they're judging you, but because it's unbelievable. So don't think that anytime someone's maybe side-eyeing or laughing, it's not always a negative thing. Sometimes they don't have the courage to ask a question, or sometimes they're gonna be like, "Shut up. We have something in common." And maybe she and I can be friends, or he and I can be friends because we share some of the same things. So that's the only reason why I pointed that out, okay? But in the quest of me being better, I had to take one step. And then I had to take another step. And then I had to take another step. And if you continue to take those steps, the very thing that maybe you think could really be hard will come to pass. So say for my singers out there, say we come here and I said, we're going to do karaoke. Some of you will be like, let's go. I'm ready. But some of you will be too shy. So what if I said, we're going to do karaoke, but we're going to put you back behind the wall so no one sees you singing? How many of you would be willing to do it then? Okay? So that's one step. So say we do that for 5 weeks. I bet you by week 3, one of you is going to get the confidence to say, you know what, I'm coming from behind that curtain, and I'm going to go ahead and sing in front of people. Because now they're going to be like, oh, did you know that was actually singing? You didn't sing any better. You just built your confidence, and you started scared. Y'all got to, okay, everybody, shake it out. Y'all too calm for me. I done got dressed up. So I knew y'all was gonna clown me if I looked a mess. So what's up? What we gotta do? Do we need some music? What we need? What we need to do? Y'all ain't giving me nothing. Okay, I could take it. I'm a big girl. So, is there anyone in here who's ever thought I'm not good enough? Okay. All four of my limbs. I'm not good enough. How about I'm too shy? I've never said that. I'm gonna sit on my hands. How about no one would pick me? Yeah. How about I'm too young? Or I'm too small? Okay? I'm here to tell you this. Those thoughts up here are not in charge. Those are just thoughts. Those are just random thoughts. They're not even true. It's just fear talking. So what if, with your shy self, you said, I know I'm not very, very loud spoken like the rest of you, but I would like to be in this group. Somebody gonna say, huh? And then you're gonna say, I know I'm not very loud and I'm afraid to be in this group, but I want to hang with y'all. What you say? Girl, you know I'm trying to kick it with you. Can we hang out? See how much that changes? Because you took the step. And it wasn't to embarrass you. She couldn't hear you. Or he couldn't hear you. So, you know, for some of the shorter people, maybe it's basketball. I don't know. I'm having all these basketball colloquialisms. And if you don't know what that means, look it up because I love a good word. But say you're too short to play basketball, but you a dog. So you go up there and be like, oh, ain't nobody about to play with you. You too small. Throw me the ball. I ain't fooling with you. You ain't that big. Throw me the ball. They throw you the ball. And you make it. Whoa! Now everybody ready to kick it with you because you can really play. That's that fear. So when that fear says you too short, by third day it tells you too short, go on out there and say, you know what? I'm about to get this. Okay? All right? That's what it means to start scared. When we say start scared, even when I speak to older adults in business settings, it's not about starting scared, so I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to go be an entrepreneur. No. It might be having a conversation. It's like, you hurt my feelings. I don't like how you played me like that. Or it's just saying, are you having a bad day? Is that why you're ignoring me? That's what starting scared means. It's not always the big things, the seemingly big things. It's those questions. It might even be something as simple as, can I come over your house to eat because my family doesn't have a lot of food because you have a trusting friend? I've been there. I've had to tell a friend, can I come over tonight? Because my mom's home late. Or do you have money for diapers? Because I don't. They might talk about me, but they might not. And them talking about me didn't change that I was hungry. It didn't change my baby needed diapers. So that's what I'm talking about. When we talk about start scared, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Is anybody willing to share that you are waiting to do something when you're ready? And I'm going to give you some candy if you answer me. You waiting to do something when you're ready. What is it? Uh-oh. Look, I can't throw. That's why I don't play basketball. I'm going to give you another one. What is something that you are waiting to start when you're ready or when you're something? You have it.
I can say it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, no, it's perfect. Because see how I gave you a reward for even your willingness? So sometimes what you are wanting to do isn't waiting for you to have the perfect answer or the perfect response. It's your willingness. So now you're thinking. That's all I wanted from you. You are thinking, what is it that you are waiting to do until you're scared? You raised your hand. That's fear. That's your first step. How about you, sis?
Life.
What's that mean? Life, you here. What do you mean life? You ain't breathing? You talking without breathing, girl? What is it? What you waiting on? What is it? Life. Come on, give me something.
I don't know that. Probably like sports.
What kind of sports?
Basketball.
Okay. There you go. You're welcome. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Huh?
Playing basketball.
Playing. Oh, y'all. Is that an option? It would never be an option for me. Not because I'm scared. I really cannot play basketball. I'm a dog in volleyball though. Anybody else? Let's go over here. Yes, ma'am. You doing cheer? So my oldest daughter went to the University of Dayton, and she was a cheerleader, and she's now a chemical engineer. She's a big deal. Yeah. So yeah, go do that. Go do that. Anybody else? Yes. Sweet. What do you like about baseball?
I just like the game and stuff.
Is there anything outside of sports? Because I'm going to tell you a secret. Sometimes we're expected to play sports because of our race, because of our height. But how about if it wasn't sports? What else is there that's outside of sports? I'm sorry. That you might be interested in? Yes. Beating up your brother. I ain't fooling with you. You can beat him up, girl. It's your brother. Just keep trying.
Studying my future, preparing for my future.
What does that look like, though? What does that mean?
Like start studying nursing.
Yes. You want to be a nurse? Okay. I'm going to give you that. But, girl, you can beat up your brother. Just keep trying. That's a rite of passage. Any questions for me? So what I want you to know is that feeling that you can't do it is a lie. Yes, I'm sorry. Any questions?
I kind of thought you were funny.
I love you. My daughter's 30. So remember I had my kids when I was 17. I'm 48 years old. I had 2 kids when I was still in high school. So thank you for the compliment. I love that you think I look so young. But remember, my children are young because I look young because my kids was wearing me out. Okay? When I tell you I was raising them, they was raising me, and we was raising we. It wasn't no joke. But I thank you. I really do. All right? Any other questions except for why I look amazing? That's easy. I'm hanging with Miss Marsha. You see, she dolled up, baby. That's why I look so good. I'm hanging with her. Any other questions? All right. Okay, so for the people who are waiting to study or play a trial for a sport, what is waiting costing you? Yes.
Waiting is costing you to be able to do.
Yep. That is costing you your opportunities. That is costing you your confidence. That is costing you your growth. That is costing you your experience. Your gift can help someone. Okay? So for the singers in here, if you were willing to go sing, that might help someone else have the confidence to do as well. Okay? I'm not going to fool with you beating up your brother. That is so ignorant. But I mean, I get it. 'Cause I got brothers. They're brothers. We'll talk about that later. They're brothers. We got brothers. Brothers is brothers. But no, if you take the initiative to say, I'm really going to start working on playing baseball. And I'm going to get out there every day. I'm going to get my bat and I'm going to get my ball and I'm going to keep going. Because you know the difference between Kobe Bryant and other players is that he practiced every single day. So if you begin to practice daily, you will be on that baseball team, okay? That opportunity that you are waiting on, that waiting is costing you the opportunity. But if you practice every day, if you study nursing and how to get involved in the field and what is needed and what you can do now, you will be a nurse, okay? Now this is a good question. What are you afraid will actually happen if you go out? What are you really afraid of? Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you the only way you can get pregnant is to have sex. So I promise you, if you do not have sex, you will not get pregnant. Or we'll be writing a whole new book about you. Okay? No, I'm serious. No. Because the book about the Bible is about a woman got pregnant and had a baby. So if you don't have sex, you will not get pregnant, okay? Hold on one second, okay? I mean that from the inner soul of my body. Yes, sir.
To get HIV.
Okay. So if you don't use drugs and you do not have unprotected sex, I will just go with sex. And what was the third way of getting HIV? What was the third way? Unprotected sex?
putting your mouth on somebody's body.
And intravenous drug use, sharing needles. I'm almost positive you will not get HIV. Okay. Okay. How about you?
Almost.
I mean, I can't predict everything. What you say? I'm sorry. Failing and not succeeding. Let me tell you something about failure. It gives you. So say you give me an idea of what you consider failure. It doesn't have to be anything personal, but give me an opportunity. Yes.
Get in a car wreck.
Okay. Sometimes that's not your fault. So don't get so heavy with things that you cannot control. Because it may not be your fault. But if it is your fault, the things that contribute to it, so say it was drunk driving, or we are so distracted. If we minimize those distractions, we minimize our chance to get an accident. But don't worry yourself with things you cannot control. That's not fair to you. It's not fair to anyone who loves you. Okay? Anyone else? So let's speak about that failure for a minute. I used to work at the Ohio State University. I was top in my game. I was getting awards. I was getting bonuses. I was doing very well. I went to work. I just loved my job. And I got a new boss. And I don't know what he hated about me. I don't know if it was me that he hated or me that he hated, but he hated me. And he made my life heck. See how good I am? He made it hard for me. So I quit. I resigned. After 10 years at OSU, I resigned. Now, not because of him. I resigned because I had this nudge to start my own business. But I'm like, I'm not starting my own business. I got a family to feed. I got people to take care of. I was scared. And one day, I had a meeting, and I had a panic attack. And I was laying on the floor in the fetal position, going through it, y'all. Everything that could be wrong with me, I heard. Everything I thought about me was a lie. And I was having a heck of a time. And I'm a woman of faith, so I immediately began to pray. And I got up off that floor, and I said, I'm quitting that job. Not because I can't fight him, but because something's greater for me. I knew I was supposed to start a business, but I was so scared. I made $80,000 a year. I have 4 weeks vacation. I know, right? Some days I think I'm going back. And I quit my job. And I had clients. I started my business. I'm telling you all of that stuff first. I had my clients, had all this stuff. And then one day I didn't have any money coming in, not a dollar. Talking about failure. I done raised 2 kids. I went to college. It took me 10 years to graduate from college because I had those kids. So I had to do it the hard way. It took me 10 years. I had a good job, and I walked away from all of it. But then I told you again, I'm a woman of faith. So whatever your anchor is my faith. Does everybody understand what an anchor is? So an anchor is that thing that keeps you grounded. That thing that says, you know what? By all means, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this work. My anchor is my faith in God. So I sit there and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I remembered the very thing I just told you. I raised 2 kids. I got a degree. I've spent 10 years at the Ohio State. I know what I'm doing. So I got on Canva. I started making some things for my business. And I started marketing myself. And I turned it all around. But this time, because I had already fallen and I failed, I was better. Because I knew the things that were in place that was creating the hardship for me. So while I failed, I now call that experience. Your failures are just your experience, okay? Does anybody want to share an area that they failed? Okay, I don't want to either. I understand. I ain't even mad. But don't think for a moment that your failures mean anything. Every adult in here, I promise you, we have all collectively failed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, we probably failed at least 100 times together, at least. At least. Okay? So don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that at all. I have a good question for you guys, and I'm going to give you some candy. What is your gift? And let me tell you what a gift is. Okay, hey, don't forget. Your gift is that thing you could do. Like I've been executive assistant for almost 30 years now. I got that job because I needed to raise my children. When I tell you, I am good at what I do. I am gifted in organization. I am gifted in engaging people. I am gifted in that. That's my gift. I have a gift of service, and I'm good at it, and I like it. And when I don't like it, I can still find some things in it that I still like about it. That's my gift, okay? What's your gift? Okay. So you run fast? Okay. Are you on the track team? Yeah. Okay.
To be here on Earth.
To be here on Earth? That's your gift? What does that mean to you?
It means that like we're like happy to be here.
So your gift is to maybe make people happy, maybe? Okay. Okay. Who else?
Football.
You're gifted.
I'm playing basketball and football.
So you're gifted athletically. You're a gifted athlete. Okay. What about you, sis? I'm sorry. Come back. I'm sorry. How about you?
My gift is to be kind.
Kindness. I'm sorry.
My gift is to be kind.
Your kindness. So hold on. Remember how you said when I said that maybe you're shy, so you speak low, and then someone says, "I can't hear you," and you speak louder. That's how that works. So you have a gift of kindness. That's great. Yes. You too. Oh, what do you play?
Piano and
Oh, sweet. How about you're gifted in math? Okay. What's your favorite? What's your? I guess math is your subject, but is there a part of math that you like best?
No, I just like math.
You like math. Articulation. How about over here? Anyone else? Sorry. You have a gift in athletics. Okay. How about you?
I'm good at video games.
I can't hear you. Could you put it down? I'm sorry.
I'm good at video games.
You're video games. Okay. So you're gonna be a gamer. You know how much money's in gaming? I was listening to T-Pain yesterday. I'm thinking I'm gonna go into gaming. You're a caretaker. Huge gift.
I'm good at cooking.
You gonna be a chef?
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm good at cooking.
Okay. Could you? I don't think she could hear you then either.
I think she did.
I don't think he did.
Who did?
It don't matter who did. Speak louder.
I'm good at cooking.
Yes. Yes.
Interrupt you for a minute. But guys, one thing that
What are you afraid of?
To never.
Shh. Nope. No animals. So we got embarrassment. We've got being forgotten. We've got all the things. I'm afraid of what people think of me.
Also, I've got this. This accurate one.
What I think of you? So you were afraid of what I think of you, and you didn't fell asleep while I'm over here giving you my best conversation? I know you lying. You want to participate? No. Okay.
not being good enough.
Okay.
I fear of heights.
I can't hear you.
I fear of heights.
I can't hear you.
I fear of heights.
Okay. Thought so. How about you, sweetie?
Being judged.
Being judged.
I have a fear of what people think of me and dying.
Okay.
Saying something in the wrong way.
Okay.
Heights
Heights. Something else.
and skydiving.
Okay. The dentist.
I can't hear you guys.
I know y'all
I cannot hear you.
failing. Okay. Next time I ask y'all a question, I'm making y'all stand up. You better have them always done. Okay. With all those fears, the way you conquer those fears is that you do something that puts you into space to have to engage those fears. So I am very afraid, as fly as I am, and I know y'all think I'm fly, as loud as I am, as fun as I am, I may leave here and say, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. But no. The reality is, I did it. So whatever y'all say about me or anyone says about me is secondary to what I'm afraid of. Because I've already done it. Because if out of all of you, if 2 of you say, oh, she was whack, but 4 of you say she was the bomb, we're going to call that a win. Okay? Fear of dying, we are all going to die. So when you say that, ask yourself what that really means. I'm not saying you can't be afraid of it, but what does that really mean? Are you afraid of how you die? Are you afraid? I don't know. But ask yourself that. That's how you get rid of fear. So it's like, afraid of what people think. Well, am I really afraid of what they think? Or am I afraid they're going to validate maybe what I think? Or do I think they're going to see X, Y, Z? You know what I'm saying? You have to, that's how you shrink this. That's how you shrink it. How you shrink the fear. But most importantly, Do it anyway. Start scared and move anyway, because your gift, we need your gift. We all need your gift. Miss Marsha says she sees y'all in church, so your church needs your gift. It's important that if all of us will get together as a community and show our gift and not be afraid. Look at these signs. The sky is the limit. You won't. I'm sorry.
Because it scares me.
It's the sky scares you.
I don't know. I just said it.
You ain't scared. You ain't scared. He just want to talk. That's okay. It's okay. Cause see, next time I come, I'm gonna have him speak. Okay. But it's okay. Cause where are you at? This time is for you. And when I say this time, it's not this hour. It's not this weekend. It's not this few days. This time, this lifetime is for you. You are the most important person to you. And you are the most important person to you. And you are to you. And don't let anyone change that. So your gifts have purpose. We need your gifts. And I want you to all do what? Don't embarrass me here.
Don't be afraid.
But what's my mantra? What's my framework? Start.
Scared.
Say it again.
Scared.
Keep going. That's okay.
I heard it. Say it again. Somebody said something with the S. Who said it? Say it again. Start scared.
Start scared. Start scared. Start scared. Can I hear your voices?
Start scared.
Start scared. Start scared. That's what I'm talking about. I want you all to start scared and be great. All right? That's all I have for you all. Any questions? Yes, thank you.